Here's Rick Lilley for Journeyman Guitar, and I just wanted to show you guys how to change a string. Sorry if my head is cut off on the video, but I want you to be able to see the guitar here. Just to understand that, you know, one of these little tools, this little string crank device here that has a cutter on it, indispensable, not very expensive. Some of them are as inexpensive as maybe $1.50. You'll notice that on the cranky part that we go up on here on the tuning gears to crank the crank there's a little notch right here, and this little notch is made to get it in here so we can put it in and pull out the pins. And the pins on this guitar are really in there, so we'll see if we can get it to work. I generally want to take a little bit of the tension off the string sometime to do this. I didn't take the string off first in wanting to show you how to change this because I wanted to show you how to properly get it off there. But if you put the string on there right and don't tie it on there or anything like this, it should be able to come off fairly easy. And as you can see, when I took the tension off the string, the pin came out easier. Let me just talk a little bit about this briefly, because it doesn't have to take a long time to change a set of strings. I mean, if I need to, I can change a full set of strings in probably about 10 minutes. It's one of those labors of love that, you know, obviously you get quicker at it as you go through time. I also, as soon as I take a string off a guitar, I wrap it up into a little ring like this and immediately put it in the garbage so it doesn't end up getting into somebody's foot. I like these Martin strings, and there's a lot of good strings out there. Of course, you can use whatever you want, but I use these because I tend to think that it's a good blend of lasting, and they sound great out of the box and so forth. There's one kind of a funny thing about these. You got to make sure that you're looking on the gauge of string that you have. There we go. I'm looking at it funny. That the gauges, the numbers on a micrometer, for example, this, what I call the high E string, although it's not higher on the guitar, it's a higher pitch. This string is a 0.012 thousandths of an inch. Not very big. It's the smallest string in the package. In a Martin package, you get this string, the highest one, and this D string, the fourth one, in the same package. They want you to change them in an order that goes this one, and then the next smallest one, the B and the A, and then the next smallest one, the G and the E, in order for tension reasons. Whether you do that or not, I'm not sure it really matters that much, but let's just say that it could be very confusing if you don't pay attention to what you're doing with what string you're changing. So by all means, don't try this if you know, I mean, it takes a little bit of commitment, and you might want to have a set of spares around, spare strings, in the event that you make a mistake. There's no really good reason to make a bunch of mistakes on this, though. Let's just say that very simply, we're going to take a string, and about maybe an inch from the end of it, we're going to bend it to the point where it's a little right angle. I don't know if you can see that. The string is a right angle. Here's my camera, and you can see the angle. I'm putting this in the hole here, and I want you to notice that these pins on an acoustic guitar have a little groovy sort of channel here, right here. That's so that you can put it forward so the string goes down in that channel and doesn't want to just pull out the pin. So obviously you want the pin, as you tighten it up, you don't want to have it pull the pin right out again. And then we go to the business end of the guitar here on the neck, and I hope you can see this, but when I take my string and I put it through the hole of the tuning gear, I like the tuning gear, the hole to face the direction that the string is going, of course, and I get it to the point where there's no slack. My finger is holding the string where it's entering the tuning gear's the hole in it, and I'm going to pull it back, in this case probably a little bit more than a tuning gear's length. So I take it and I gauge this, and I see this length, and I pull it out. That's about even, and that's a little bit more, and that's about how much I'm going to use. And at that point I'm going to grab the string, knowing how much slack I have pulled, and I got that much. Now I'm going to take the string and I'm going to hand wrap it where it goes over the hole, out through the hole, and bend the end that's still on there up, because when I crank this thing on here very quickly, which is going to happen in just a second, I'm going to hold all the string wraps so that we hand wrap the string over where the string exited the hole, and now I want all the rest of the wraps to go under. That kind of sandwiches the string as it goes through the hole and makes it so not only do you not have to tie it, but because there's a lot of surface area there on the string, it won't slip very long. It might slip a little bit, Won't take you too long to get this thing up to speed. And we're coming around the home stretch, and I got all my subsequent wraps on the guitar coming on they're progressively lower and lower and lower, and that's under tension. And I'm going to put this on my knee so I can finish up here and come up with something that is nice and neat, and we'll tune up pretty easily. And then tune that up to a knee here as soon as I get my string on the groove of the nut. After a while, you can usually get pretty proficient at just hearing the pitches of the guitar. You get so used to them. You can always use the low E as a guide to getting your high E in tune, of course. Play it in a chord, make sure it's in tune. Slipped a little bit. Well, that string sounds so good on the guitar, I think I'll just go and change the rest of the set. Anyway, this is Rick Lilley for Journeyman Guitar. Keep posted. We've got a lot of stuff going to go up here, in a number of songs and stuff. It's really fun to play the guitar. Give me a call, of course, if you would like some instruction on that level, because I really enjoy it, and I've had great success with young people, older people. No matter what kind of music you choose the music. I probably have it on a library on my I have 66 gigs of music on my computer. You can bring your own if you like to, or we can go to YouTube and try whatever song you're interested in. We will learn it right there, and then I will teach you the music theory involved in that song, and whatever strumming, rhythms, and whatever it is that we got to do, and we'll just do that right there, and I will tailor make your lessons for you, and I'm having great results with everyone. I got to say that people tend to really enjoy their lessons and look forward to them, and I look forward to seeing each and every one of them, because I admire anybody that takes the risk to do this. I can't imagine not playing. So this is, anyway, that's how to change a string. There are a number of other things to talk about. That we will talk about using a capo, etc., and so forth. Talk to you later.